Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Too Easy Sports Betting. I'm Trice Too Easy, guys. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. You've been here, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment. It helps me and my channel a lot. And lastly, if you'd like to join my sports betting community and Discord server, it'll be in the pinned comment and in the description of the video. It's very active. A lot of people in there. We in there day and night talking about sports, cooking up plays, sharing slips, things like that. So, and I'm calling out live plays. So if you'd like to be a part of that, $5 measly ass dollars, come join, be a part of something great. Okay, so we are going to review yesterday, then we'll go into the player props, then we'll go into the slate review, share my final plays, get y'all out of here. I got quite a bit of I think I have 12 plays tonight total. There's a lot of games tonight. I think there's 15 games, so there's a lot of room to find value and find some good plays. Found a couple gems, props that just make no sense. Sometimes when there's these giant slates with all these props and all these games, sometimes I think the books just kind of fuck up with lines. They get lazy. I can't explain it because then there's only a few games the shit is sharp, but some of these lines are like these props tonight are flawless, guys. So tap in for them. Anyways, yesterday review 9 wins, 7 losses with my live bets. Without them, we went 5-5. So if you're only on YouTube, you went 5-5. We broke dead even. Kevin Durant could not get his boards. Jalen Durant is D-U-R-E-N. Every time I bet him, he's trash. I'm just done betting him. Every single time I bet him, he lets me down. And then the Raptors and 76ers game killed me. Scotty Barnes went nuts. Grady Dick went fucking nuts. And the 76ers scored like 106 points. So I blew it. The bad reads all around in that game. With Joel Embiid in, I did not expect Scotty and Grady to have such a good game. My God, the 76ers are awful. Live bets went crazy. Raptors money line, I dropped a bomb on it. I think I made 1,400 just betting the Raptors to win. Pacers game, the quarter two, Ja Morant, quarter one, 4.5 was crazy line at -125. Grizzlies quarter Q3 under 63. That was nuts as well. Jalen Wells had 8 in the first, then got 3 fouls 2 seconds after. He had 1 foul, had 8 points in the first. I bet him to go to 15. Foul, benched him. He didn't play much after that. And then Kevin Durant had 3 threes. He went 3 for 4 from the 3 and wasn't shooting them. They lose by 3, but he wasn't shooting threes. He was hot. How you go 3 for 4 from the 3? Don't shoot threes. I don't get it. Anyways, 9-7 for me. If you were on YouTube, 5-5. Not a bad night. We're on a heater from Super Bowl to now. Good weeks. Solid. Up a bunch of units. So we're scraping it back slowly but surely. Killing it right now. Anyways, let's get into the props, guys. Before I do, sponsor on my video, betanysports.eu. It's in the description, guys. Click my link. You'll get a 30% deposit match. It's the best offshore sports book there is. It's better than Bovada. It's better than using a bookie, driving to other states, going to casinos to place your bets, guys. Like you don't have to do this stuff. Just get on betanysports.eu. It's just like having FanDuel or ESPN bet. You can do player props. You can do parlays. You can do anything that you'd like. You can take Chris Paul to get at least 11 assists tonight at +664. You bet it. You deposit with your bank account, withdraw to your bank account. Or you can use crypto. You can be in any state, pretty much anywhere, and it'll work. Okay, guys? Let's get into the props today. Give me 1 second. I need to see who this is. I've got a busy work day ahead of me. All right, nothing to worry about. Okay. First play I'm on, guys. Kristaps Porzingis, Mr. Inconsistent. Starts off hot. He always makes you think he's going to go over like 40. You live bet him and he does nothing the second half. Anyways, on the season, he is a 71% hit rate on the under 30.5. He's not really like capable of going over that 30 number. When it's at 30.5, like if it were like 31.5, I wouldn't bet it because 31 is a key number. As you see, as 31. So that drops the hit rate. That would change it a lot. I'm sorry if it was like 29. Sorry. He's got 29, 29, 29, and 29. So you wouldn't want to take it because he sometimes gets 29. But I mean, at this rate, like he's not hitting this hardly ever. I don't think there's any reason to be worried about taking him at 30.5. 20 over the last 20, he's got a 70%. Over the last 10, he's got 80%. Last 5, 100% to the under. In head-to-head, guys, he saw him once, he got 25. The Spurs are a great team right now. They're very competitive. One of my favorite teams to watch. I still think Victoria Wembanyama, I still don't like him, but they're balling. They are really putting together a good squad, and I don't think Kristaps does that great tonight. I don't think they really lock his ass up. I think they lock him up pretty good. So yeah, I don't think I don't think he'll do well. I'm on his under 30.5. Next, gem right here. Chris Paul over 6.5 assists at -115 plus EV. DraftKings has it at -145. This is just, I'm like, you gotta fucking be kidding me. Chris Paul over 6.5 assists. Guys, anytime he's at 7 or 8, you want to take it. 6.5, he's got a 76% hit rate on the season. Last 20, 80%. Last 10, 90%. Last 5's 80. I mean, how can you not bet this? Head to head, he's seen him twice, hit it twice, 12 and 7. I know the Celtics have a great defense. No one's taking that from them. The Celtics are a very good team, but that even makes me want to bet his assists more because they lock his old ass up. He's got to dish the ball out to someone. He ain't going to be dribble moving around these motherfuckers. There's no way. 6.5 for minus 115 on Chris Paul is insane. He is an assist machine. That's what he does. One of my favorite plays. I don't know what this is. This is a fucking gem. Lock it before it moves. Next, Darius Garland over 20.5 points. Guys, the Raptors have no defense. 23rd versus the point guard. Absolutely no defense. He has a 57% hit rate on the season, so he's hitting it more than he's not. Last 20, 60%. Last 10, 80%. Last 5, 60. So over 10, he's got 80. Last 5, not great. But mind you, those two times were versus the Mavs and the Timberwolves. They're really good. Now he's versus the Raptors, guys. Head to head. Last time he saw them recently, January 9th. He got 40. He dropped fucking 40. So to me, 20.5 is just too low. It's just too low with a terrible defense like the Raptors. They're projected to score 125 points. I'm sure Darius contributes over 20.5. Next, another one of my favorite plays tonight, guys. We just cashed with him last night. They're playing the same team again. He put up 24 last night. Why can you get him at 15.5 again? How does this make any sense? One of my favorite plays, guys. Head to head, as you can see, an extensive history, but the last 3 times he saw them this season, 21, 19, and 24. He's cooking them every time he sees them. On the season, he has a 63% hit rate. Last 20, 75%. Last 10, 80%. Last 5, 80%. So he's balling right now. The Pistons look excellent. And you have a guy who's hit just the last 3 times he saw them easily. Malik Beasley just cast us last night. Let's run it back. Next, one of the consistent bettors we've had, Jamie Jacquees Jr. I'm going to take him over 5.5 rebounds and assists versus a very tough Thunder team. I don't like his points. They D up too damn well. I think his points line is a little bit scary here. But his rebounds and assists, guys, at 5.5 on the season, 80% hit rate. Last 20, 90% hit rate. That's fucking nuts, guys. Last 10, 90% hit rate. Last 5, 80. I mean, it just speaks for itself. Head to head, 7, 6, and 6. He just saw him December 20th, got 6. It's just too low. He gets rebounds, he gets assists. Thunder D people well. I would be shocked if he doesn't get 6 here. It's too low. One of my favorite plays, Triple J. Give me over 5.5 rebounds and assists. We're just asking you to be out there and just compete. Just put forth effort. He should hit this. Next, guys, probably my second favorite play over Chris Paul's assist is LeBron James' assist. Now, it's juicy. You got to lay minus 140. That said, I'm happy to lay it. 74% hit rate on the season. Last 20, 90%. Almost died. Last 20, 90% hit rate. Last 10, 90% hit rate. Last 5, he's got 100% on this. Just saw him. He got 8. He has Luka in there now. Luka should be getting more minutes, which means more assists for LeBron. Head-to-head, 9, 12, 14, and 8. Saw him twice. Saw him 3 times recently. November, December, and February. 12, 14, and 8. This line, it's like a free play for me. I love it. I'm all over it. And last but not least, guys. Last but not least, can you take a guess who it is? Mr. Consistent himself, Walker Kessler, the greatest center in the league right now. Over 25.5. Okay, guys, so listen. If they up this line anymore, we're going to have to take a break from his props. I think the books are tired of getting killed because it was like 22, then it was 23, then it was 24. Now they got him at 25.5 PRA. That said, he is versus the Lakers, who, as we know, struggle versus the big man. Walker Kessler is a tank. He's always healthy. He puts forth effort. He's young. He's rookie. He's in there grinding every fucking game. Last game, he didn't do shit the first half and still ended with 27 PRA. I think if he does anything the first half, continues to put forth effort and play strong, I think he'll do fine. 46 on the season because they're juicing his lineup, but last 20, 55, last 10, 50, last 5, 60, last 3 games, 35, 45, and 27. And head-to-head, guys, he's seen them twice recently, December and February, yesterday, 26 and 27. He gets a lot of play time. He's aggressive. He puts forth effort. Mr. Consistent. He hasn't let us down yet. How can we fade him? Let's just keep riding this wave he's on. 25.5. Let's see how high he can take this damn line. I'm gonna if they up it again, if they take it to 26.5, it's time to lay off. Hell, I probably wouldn't take 25.5 for some other teams, but versus the Lakers, who are they just don't guard the big, I'm gonna do the 25.5. Okay, guys, that's all the props. Let's get into the slate, go over each of these games, and yeah, let's talk about them. So just pull it up here, get this right. A lot of fades, but there's still a lot of plays I like. Okay, first game, guys, Spurs and the Celtics. I couldn't do it. I do think the Spurs compete. The Celtics should be missing Jaylen Brown, but other than that, they're healthy. The Spurs are fully healthy, and the Spurs have put together a great team. That said, 8.5, damn, it's just not enough. I wish it was like 12 or 14. I would have took the Spurs and gave them a shot. 8.5, though, it's just not enough. The Celtics play tough D. They're kind of aggressive. I don't trust Victoria versus strong, aggressive teams like that. He reminds me of Devin Booker. Like, I don't like him versus aggressive defenses who will play and put you on the ground a lot. I wish it was more than 8.5. I wanted to bet the Spurs so bad. I think they're so good right now, but the Celtics are great, and 8.5 is just not enough. I think the Celtics could probably cover this, but I just don't trust them to cover spreads. I'm fading it. Hornets and the Magic, I fade this as well because I don't know. I don't know. The Magic's got everybody back now. Hornets are all over the place. 12.5, I just worry because they can get hot at any moment and then you're cooked. So for me, I just faded it. I just don't like betting these teams. Pacers and the Wizards, guys, fade this because I don't trust the Pacers. Do I think they can cover 10.5? Yes, I do, but I don't trust the Pacers, and there's other games I like more than this. Took a shot with the Pacers last night versus the, who the fuck were they versus? The Grizzlies, I think. I don't know. They let me down. Cavs and the Raptors, fade. 14.5 with the way the Raptors been playing is too much. I almost wanted the Raptors. I was wishing they got plus 18-ish or so. I'd have took them. 14.5, it's a bit high to back the Cavs. They probably get it because the Raptors defense is so shit, but these Raptors have been competing, man. They're playing good. But I think the Cavs probably cover, but I don't like them big spreads. I'm staying away. Hawks and the Knicks. This one for me, I have no idea. I'm not even going to pretend like I do. I don't know who wins. I don't know who gets it. I mean, the Knicks probably win, but they're on a back-to-back. They played hard last night. They had a really tough game at the Pacers Stadium. Now they're versus the Hawks. It's hard to call, man. I really can't call it. Hawks look pretty damn good. I think Trey's back. I'm not positive. But regardless, the Hawks have been hooping. The Knicks have been hooping. It's just too hard to cap. I stayed away. 76ers and the Nets. God, the 76ers are so bad. They're so bad, and Joel Embiid is hurt again. Give me the Nets plus 3.5. I got to do it. Listen, I think the Nets are awful. I think the 76ers are awful. But with Embiid going down and the Nets starting to pick up a little traction, I'm going to take a stab with the Nets at plus 3.5. I just think the 76ers are that bad. Tyrese Maxey's just irrelevant. He's missing. Joel Embiid is hurt again. Paul George sucks. They don't have anybody. I don't know how to do anything. Nets plus 3.5. Bucks and the Timberwolves. Yeah, give me the. They have no Giannis. Timberwolves are completely healthy. The Timberwolves are literally. They are literally. Let me see. Minnesota Timberwolves. They have Mike Conley day-to-day, Ant day-to-day, Julius Randle out. Fair enough. The Bucks have no Giannis. Now, what I worry about is, will the Bucks cover 6.5 versus the Timberwolves? I don't think so. Timberwolves are a spread covering machine. It's what they do. They cover spreads constantly. It's really hard for me to fade them. And the Bucks with Giannis out, I think Ant plays tonight too. If Ant plays tonight, I think he pops off. He's been putting up 40 a game. If Ant does not end up playing, just cancel the bet or wait to place it until the injury report comes out. If Ant-Man plays, we take the Timberwolves minus 6.5. Next, Kings and the Pelicans. I'm on the Kings minus 4.5. Kings are fully healthy. Starting, bench, third, fourth, fifth string, completely healthy. Pelicans still have some injuries. They're pretty much back, but they still have Brandon Ingram out. I think he might be traded. I don't fucking know what's going on with them. Regardless, Pelicans are awful. Kings are playing decent ball. Last time they played, Kings beat them by 5. Let me take them to beat them by 5 again. And this is when they're fully healthy now. Give me the Kings minus 4.5. Pistons and the Bulls. You guys saw what happened last night. Ass whooping of the century. Pistons won by like 50. Does anybody not want to back the Pistons again at 6.5? I mean, why not? They're still fully healthy and look great. Why would you not want to back them again? Give me the Pistons -6.5 to just beat the shit out the Bulls again. This is a no-brainer. Don't even think about it. Heat and the Thunder fade. It's just too many points. The Heat are awful, but it's too many points. I'm just don't lay 13.5 spreads. Thunder probably cover it if you want to bet. Suns and the Rockets. How do you cap either of them? I'm so unimpressed with the Suns, but 6.5 is pretty fair. The Rockets, though, playing really good ball. I don't know how to cap it. I don't know who wins. I'm just fading it. Lakers and the Jazz, no brainer. Lakers -8.5. God, they got LeBron. They got Luka. Austin Reeves has been hooping. I don't think there's a world where the Jazz can keep up with them. Walker Kessler's all the Jazz have, man. He's going to be in there. He's going to be in there doing his thing, but you can't keep up with the firepower of the Lakers right now. I think they're unstoppable. You literally cannot keep up with the firepower of the Lakers. They're a good team right now. My God, that Luka trade's sickening. Lakers 8.5, easily no brainer. Blazers and the Nuggets fade. Because I think the Nuggets can cover 11.5. Yes, because Joker versus the Blazers is just, oh my God. His PRAs are like fucking 50 and he hits that shit. I almost took it. He is so unstoppable versus the Blazers. It's disgusting. They literally, he puts up 50 PRA. I'm serious, guys. Problem is the Blazers have looked really good, but then the last 2 games, they look like they're back down to earth. I don't know. I stayed away from it, but I'm sure the Nuggets cover 11.5 if you want to bet. Warriors and the Mavs. I would lean Mavs +6.5. I'm dead serious, guys. I would lean the Mavs +6.5. But I don't know how to cap. I don't know how to cap the Warriors. I know the Warriors historically do pretty well versus the Mavs. I just don't know. I faded it. I didn't want to cap it. And then lastly, Grizzlies and Clippers, guys. Not a planet on fucking Earth where I don't take the Grizzlies +4.5. Not a planet on Earth. The Grizzlies are healthy. Everybody's fine. They're playing great ball. We saw them last night. Ja Morant looks pretty good. No way I'm not playing the Grizzlies +4.5. Spread covering machines. We're finally getting them at plus money. They're 36-17 on the season. Clippers are 29-23 and not playing that great right now, in my opinion. Grizzlies +4.5. Final plays of the day, guys. Let's take a look. We are on Spurs Celtics. Chris Paul over 6.5 assists. Kristaps Porzingis Zingy under 30.5 PRA. Darius Garland over 20.5 points. I'm on the Nets +3.5. The Timberwolves -6.5. The Kings -4.5. The Pistons -6.5. Malik Beasley over 15.5 points again. Triple J over 5.5 rebounds and assists. Lakers and the Jazz over Lakers -8.5. LeBron James over 7.5 assists. And Mr. Consistent Walker Kessler over 25.5 PRA. And lastly, the Grizzlies +4.5. Okay, guys, that's all my plays for today. Let's get out of here. Let's get a bag and let's absolutely crack these folks.